Okay, so we were working on solving for this inequality on both sides. Okay, so if this positive 15 is positive here, if I move it here, it's going to be negative. If I move it over here, it's going to be negative. Okay, so we would have minus 11 minus 15. Okay, 2x plus 15 minus 15, and then we have 11 minus 15. Okay, these two cancel because it's 0. Okay, and then we solve. Minus 11 minus 15 is going to be minus 26. Then we have the 2x, and then we have 11 minus 15. It's going to be minus 4. Okay, now this 2, we have to get rid of it. Okay, so if I divide here, divided by 2, I have to divide here, and I have to divide here. Okay, what we do on one side, we have to do it every side. Okay, so we have minus here, minus 13, x minus 2. Okay, so here we have the solution for this inequality. Okay, now since we have to work this inequality in the line graph, okay, so let's do it here. Okay, let's work the line graph. Okay, let's place the points that we need. Okay, are they going to be included? No, because we only have a less than. Okay, so we have minus 13. This is going to be minus 2. And let's place 1, 0 here. Okay, so let's place the points. We have this point, minus 13. And we have this point, minus 2. Okay, so let's look at the inequalities individually. We have that values of x are greater than negative 13. So the greater values are going to go to this side. Okay, so here we can skip this one because we're only looking for this one right now. Okay, so all of these values are going to be true for the first one, for this one. Okay, x is greater than minus 13. All of these numbers are greater than minus 13. Now let's look at the other line graph. Okay, the one that's here. We're looking for values that are less than minus 2. Okay, so let's place the points first. Okay, so minus 13, minus 2, and we always put 0. Okay, so we're looking for this number. Okay, so the values of x are less than minus 2. So where are the values that are less? To this side. Okay, so all of these values are included for this part. Okay, so what we learned in last lesson, lesson number 2, is that we can have combined. Okay, so we're looking for the values that are shared between these two inequalities that will solve this. Okay, so where do we draw the line where they would share? Here. These are the values that share both line graphs. So that means that those are the values that we're looking for. Okay, so when we make our next line graph, okay, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay. Okay, so we have that minus 13. This is minus 2. This is 0. Okay, so these points are included. Okay, and where are the values that are shared? All of this area. Okay, so that means that this is the solution. Okay? So what happens now? We're looking for the solution set that will make these true. Okay? So when we write our solution set, we would have numbers starting at negative 13, but negative 13 is not included. Okay? Up to negative 2, and negative 2 is not included. Okay, so these are the values that would make this inequality true. Let's check it. Let's choose some numbers inside and outside just to be sure. Okay, let's put number 1. Number 1 would be outside. Okay, so if we take number 1, it would be 2 times 1, 2, plus 15 would be 17. Okay, is 17 greater than minus 11? Yes. But is 17 less than 11? No. Okay, so it's not a value that we're looking for. Let's take a number inside. Okay, let's take minus 3. Minus 3 would be inside. Okay, so 2 times minus 3 is going to be minus 6. And minus 6 plus 15 is going to be 9. Is 9 greater than minus 11? Yes. And is 9 less than 11? Yes. Okay, so it is correct. Okay, so this would be the solution set for this inequality. What do we have to remember? The rules for absolute values. Because remember, this one was an absolute value. Okay, this had to be here. Okay, we have the absolute value. We take out the absolute value to put it as a normal inequality so that we can solve. Okay, but this would be the values, okay, between minus 13 and minus 2 that will make our inequality true. Okay, so under this video you'll find some exercises, okay, with a link for a Dropbox and image. Okay, so make sure to check them out because you'll have to turn them in, okay, once we return to class. Okay, there will be more lessons. Okay, we have to cover the other topic that we started viewing, which was factoring. Okay, the next video is going to be ready in a couple of days, so make sure to check it out and to do the exercise. Okay, so this is the last time we're going to see the inequalities with absolute value, okay, because we have to move on to factoring.